Hello and welcome to my channel. Myself Sayyam Birdia. I teach you chemistry and biology. In this video, we are going to talk about the next topic, that is epidermis and permanent tissues. So let's start with what is epidermis. Epidermis. Epidermis is the outer layer to a plant. The whole plant, like if this is a plant, then whole with leaves, roots, stems, the whole plant is surrounded by the layer of epidermis. So derma is called as layer and epi is meaning for outer. So epi is meaningful for exterior and derma is a layer. So exterior layer of a organism. Okay, so this is epidermis. The main function of epidermis is for protection of plant cell. Okay, so the main function is to protect. In some plants, like the aquatic plants, epidermis is surrounded by a waxy layer to prevent loss of water. Why waxy layer? To prevent loss of water. Okay, so this was first example, the use of epidermis. And the cells of this tissue, cells have no intercellular space. Okay, so these cells are continuously stuck together in this fashion. Okay, no intercellular layer. Now on the epidermis there is a thing called as stomata. Now what is the stomata? Let's draw the structure. Stomata, something like this. Okay, so there are two guard cells. Kidney like structure is guard cells. Write it properly. There are two guard cells. This is the stomatal opening or pore. Okay, so these guard cells contain nucleus and other organelles. This pore closes and opens as our nose. Okay, so this stomata is helpful in exchange of gases. Okay, main function of stomata is to exchange gases like O2, CO2. Also, just a second. Also, stomata loses water through the process of transpiration. Now you will study transpiration in the next class, that is 10th standard, in detail about stomata. So this was about stomata. It is essentially used for plant respiration. Exchange of gases simply means respiration. Okay. Now epidermal cells in roots are a little bit different than in the other parts of the plant, and they have long hair-like structure which help them in exchanging gases or water or minerals. Okay, so long hair like structure. So if this is a root, say this is a root, there are fine hair like structure on the roots. So these are called root hairs. Root hair which help in exchanging gases, water and minerals. Okay, so in desert plants there is a waxy layer called as cutin which helps in prevention of water. Easy. One more. Sixth point is they have the secondary meristem located in the cortex. Secondary meristem. Cortex is nothing but the center of the bark. Like if this is the bark, there are many layers, and the center one is cortex. Okay, so secondary meristem in cortex forms a layer. Sorry, I'm wrong. Cortex is the outer layer. See, secondary meristem is nothing but a lateral meristem. So lateral meristem is, so this part is cortex, and this part on the cortex is called as cork. Cork is the dead cell layer. Okay, so there are collection of dead cells which help in protection, and this layer of dead cell is called as cork. Okay, cork has no intercellular spaces. Okay, no intercellular space, and cells are joined by suberin. Okay, so two main substances we learned, cutin and suberin. Okay, cutin is a waxy layer which helps prevention of water, and suberin is a material, a strong material actually. Strong material which joins the cell of the cork. Okay, so this was about epidermis. If you want to note, please kindly note. I'm stopping for 10 seconds. Okay, now let's move on to the next topic, that is in different color. Complex permanent tissues. Okay, so complex permanent tissues has two types, xylem, and second one is, as guessed, phloem. Okay, so xylem we know, transfer of water and minerals is the main function of xylem. It travels from roots to shoot. Okay, phloem whereas helps in transfer of food and nutrients, and this occurs from shoot to root. Yes, so I'll make phloem with red color. Red color will represent phloem and blue color will represent xylem. Okay, so if this is a plant, then direction of xylem is in this way and direction of phloem is in this way. Okay, so this is one thing. Now xylem are made up of four kinds of we can say cells and tissues, or we can directly say four kinds of substances. So these four are xylem fiber, xylem parenchyma, vessels, and tracheids. Okay, no need to learn in detail, just remember these four. And phloem is also made up of four substances, that is phloem fibers, phloem parenchyma, sieve tubes, and sieve cells. Okay, so xylem, only xylem parenchyma is living, rest all are dead tissues. Okay, so overall xylem is considered as a dead tissue, whereas in phloem the thing we see is phloem fibers are dead, rest all are living cells. Okay, so overall phloem is considered as a living tissue. Okay, so xylem, transfer of water and minerals, Phloem, transfer of food and nutrient. Roots to shoot, shoot to root. Xylem fiber, phloem fiber. Xylem parenchyma, phloem parenchyma. Vessels, tracheids, sieve tube, sieve cells. Simple. Now we are gonna jump to directly to animal tissue. I am gonna make you draw a flow chart. Animal tissues are divided in 4 types. First is epithelial tissue, which is mainly our skin. Example is skin. Connective tissue, which connects two things like bone, or muscular tissue. No need to explain, the name itself explains itself. And the last one is nervous tissue. This also needs no introduction. So 4 kinds of animal tissue. Epithelial tissue is divided into 4 kinds. Okay, so there are 4 kinds of epithelial tissue. First is squamous epithelium. Second one is stratified squamous. Third one is cuboidal, and fourth one is columnar. Okay, so squamous, stratified squamous, cuboidal, columnar. 4 kinds of epithelial tissue. Connective tissue, will first learn about blood, very contradictory, but we will learn why blood is called as a connective tissue. Then bone, tendons and ligaments, cartilage, areolar connective tissue, and adipose tissue. So 6 types of connective tissue. Muscular tissue got no types. Okay, so there are 3 types of muscular tissue. First is striated muscle, smooth muscle, that is non-striated, and the last is cardiac muscle. Okay, so just come and read these topics. Epithelial is nothing but the epidermis, like it is epidermis in animal, outer layer of animals. Connective, which connects thing. Muscular is the muscles, and the nervous is the neurotic. So this was for today's lecture. Just go through the notes, try in making as much notes you can, learn things using the flowchart method or diagrams, as many diagrams you can draw. Try to remember that, and just don't learn by heart all the NCERT diagrams. All the NCERT diagrams are not important, as many are higher level diagrams which are not needed right now in your curriculum. So this was today's video. If you want to go through, I'm just stopping for 10 seconds. So this was today's video. If you like it, please like my video. If you like the channel, please subscribe. If you have any doubt, please comment down and share with your friends so that they could also learn these things. So thank you, and let's see you in next video.